Hello, welcome to my channel. Firstly, I would like to say a very big thank you for all the subscribers. We just went past 15,000 and 2 million views. I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart. A very big thank you for supporting me. Today we are going to make some lovely chicken spring rolls. Here I have 500 grams of breast chicken which I cut in small cubes. And for the braising I have 2 small onions that I finely cut. Here I have 250 grams of mushroom that I finely sliced. You can actually use cabbage, but I'm substituting the cabbage for mushroom. Then I have half a green pepper that I cubed small. You can always use different colors of pepper, like the yellow and the red. Then I have 2 carrots that I finely sliced, some spring onions, of which I also have the root of it. I'm going to use a grain of black pepper and a generous grain of salt. I'm going to sprinkle a generous amount of smoked paprika. Here I have a tablespoon of chicken spice and a teaspoon of ginger garlic. I've got a tablespoon of sweet chili and a tablespoon of mayonnaise mixed together. For braising, I'm going to use up a splash of olive oil, a tablespoon of soy sauce and a tablespoon of lemon. This is my spring roll pastry that I'm going to use for my chicken spring rolls. Now I'm ready to cook my filling. I've got my stove on moderate heat and I'm using a non-stick frying pan. So I'm just going to add in a splash of olive oil. Now I'm going to put in my onions. I'll allow these onions to fry out a little. My onions are gone soft. You don't have to let it allow to get brown. To these onions I'm putting my teaspoon of ginger garlic and my spring onion roots. Now I add in my chicken. Now to flavor my chicken, I'm going to use up the chicken spice, and some paprika, a grain of pepper, and grain of salt, but we will taste the salt as the cooking goes past. To this you can also add green chilies. The green chilies that I have is very hot, so we're not using our green chilies today. Now I'm adding in more flavor to the chicken, so you get into the meat of the chicken. I'm adding in my lemon juice. I added my soy sauce and my lemon juice. I'll allow this to cook till the chicken meat is soft. Now I'm adding my carrots to the chicken because it will take a little longer time. I'll give it a good mix. Let it become a stir fry. 5 minutes has passed us. And now I'm going to add in my mushroom. I'll allow this mushroom to fry out a little so some of its juices will be released. About 15 minutes passed and all the mushroom has cooked with its own water that it released. So now I'm going to add in my green pepper, but you can use different colors of peppers to make it look more attractive. Then I'm adding in my sweet chili that I mixed up with my mayonnaise. I'll give this about 5 minutes. 5 minutes has passed and I don't want the sauces to completely dry. So now I'm going to put in my spring onions. I am going to put the stove off now and allow this spring roll filling to get completely cool. While my spring roll filling is cooling down, I've just got a little tip for you. These were my remainder spring roll that got damaged, and even when I'm making samosas and I get my damaged strips, I don't throw them away. So this is what I want to show you all. You can cut it into beautiful shape as diamonds. So I've got my stove on moderate heat, and here in my pot I have about 1.5 centimeter of oil that I'm going to use to deep fry my pastry. Now my oil is hot and we separated most of this was stuck together. I'm going to take a handful, put it into my hot oil. I will allow this to come into a golden brown color where it will be nice and crispy. Now it's starting to get brown. I won't allow it to get too brown. I'm going to just take it off from the oil. This can be eaten as chips or a tea time snack. I put another handful. They fry very fast. I've got here to flavor some smoked paprika, and this is aromatic And then I have some popcorn flavoring, but you can use any type of flavor to your choice. This is some popcorn sprinklers, and this is sour cream popcorn sprinklers. You can hear that crispy sound of it. Another handful. Here you go, our lovely pastry leftovers that was damaged. It made a lovely beautiful chips finish. Now I'm going to add in my flavors to it while it's hot. You can use any flavor to sprinkle. But you must sprinkle your flavors while it's still hot, so it seeps in to the chips. Okay, now just can hear the sound of the crispiness. Stretch your hand, Pranesh. Did you hear the crunch?
Yummy.
So not much of any item in this household get wasted. Now my curry has completely cooled down, and the chicken pieces, which was slightly big, I shredded them. Over here I've got 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, of which I put in some water. This is to stick my spring roll pastry together. I'm going to use the countertop. I sprinkle a little flour. Again, it seems to be I caught a bad patch of spring roll pastry that we bought from our local shop. Yeah, I've got a damp cloth, and Pranesh helped me to separate some of the spring roll pastry. So what I'm going to do is to put 2 small tablespoons of curry to it. I'm making sure there's enough of chicken to it too. Now working towards the corner, I'm going to flip this corner in and then give it a second roll. We have to go a little bit tight. Then I'm going to take these corners in and using my flour to allow this to stick. This is one. This spring roll pastry, it dries up very quickly, so we have to work a little faster. We roll it in and bring the corners in very firmly. This is how it finishes off. Now to this point, I will have to carry on fulling, and thereafter to show how it's fried out. I've got my stove on moderate heat and I'm using the same oil that I used earlier on. So I just made a few, of which maybe I'll just fry out 3 to show you all how it's done. I am frying the spring roll on a very slow heat, so it won't be able to burn very fast. That's the reason why I am continuing to turn it. Now my spring roll is done, so I'm just going to take these off. Now this is ready to be served as a tea time treat, and it's nice to eat it while it's nice and hot. Here you go, a lovely chicken spring roll, just nice for your tea time treat. And on the side we have some nice hot dip to go with. The 500 gram of chicken that I cooked up can fill up to 12 to 15 spring rolls. But for some reason, if you don't want to fry up all at one go, so you use an airtight container to freeze them. And the way to freeze it is, you take your container, you put a cling wrap to the bottom and place your spring rolls. So thereafter you take another piece of wax wrap and put it on and put another layer, depend how much you putting away to freeze. And then on the top, before closing the lid, you put another piece of cling wrap and then seal your lid up. That will be kept for sometimes before use. Thank you all for watching and enjoy.